Good day, everybody. My name is Genevieve Poirier from Be the Change. I hope you had a good weekend. I did. Very relaxing. Today, I would like to talk to you a little bit about the power of words, the power of thoughts. Now, I'm no expert in thinking positively and using positive words, positive affirmations. We're all here to live and learn. I'm also on my journey to um, learning to be more positive. So we all fall short at some point or another. And then when we step back and we think about what we did, what we said, what we thought, we're like, I could have made better choices. What's going on right now on the planet, this whole pandemic, the virus and everything, is something that I've been giving a lot of thought on. In conversations with people, I always not use the word COVID. I do not use the word pandemic. I do not use the word crisis. I do not use the word virus. There's something in me that does not want to participate in what's going on. And what I mean by that is when you use these words, what do they sound like to you? If I were to say pandemic, listen to it, like really listen to it. Feel the word pandemic. It sounds like panic. It sounds like fear. It's not a good energy. Nobody likes to hear the word pandemic or virus or COVID. It doesn't matter which word you use to explain what's going on. There's just something about the power of those words. Now, when you use those words, there's an energy that you project, the energy of the word. It's not like the word love or compassion, which are softer words. They're more filled with a lot of heartfelt energies, positive. Your brain can understand those words. So I have been trying really hard not to participate in conversations where people, that's all they talk about. And they use these words. And it's okay if they use these words because most people are not aware of the power of words. I'm just discovering this now myself. I'm trying with this global issue, global, event, to change the wording that I use if I choose to participate in a conversation. The energy that comes out of these words, you cannot see it. You can feel it. Your soul, your skin, your mind, your consciousness can feel it, but you cannot see it. So it never occurs to your brain that there's anything going on. When you use these words, the energy goes into the universe, out there. And because these are fear-based words and they're more dense and not negative in nature, because nothing is negative. It's not positive or negative. People think it is, but it's not. It's the way we interpret the energy behind the words. It's a denser energy. It's heavier, so we think of it more as negative. That goes into what's already out there. All the energy of panic, all the energy of fear, all the energy of freaking out and hoarding and stockpiling and over sanitizing everything. All that frantic energy, that dense energy, it's out there right now and people can easily tap into it. So when you use these words, it adds to it. What happens when you add to it, it just takes that much longer to resolve. So, I came across an article the other day where the author chose to use the words the great pause. I gotta tell you, my heart skipped a beat. I thought, oh, that is beautiful. I love that. I'm gonna start calling it that. This global event shall now be called the Great Pause. The Great Pause to me represents the fact that we didn't have a choice but to stop our lives because of this. This was orchestrated by the universe to say, okay, humans, take a break. Take a chill pill. You guys are like out of control, just out of control. And there's not enough of you that are conscious and aware and able to let the whole planet know that it's time to slow down and work on yourself. You know, when you don't have a choice, you're stuck in the house, what are you going to do? You can choose to watch TV all day, be on your technology all day. You're not doing any internal work. You're not trying to change your ways. You have the opportunity right now to do some of that. A lot of you have been home doing yoga at home instead of in a group. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. And the discipline is so much harder when you have to do it at home by yourself. But I think that you feel it more. It's more of a you, and you're focusing more on what's going on internally when you're by yourself. There's no distractions. You're not trying to follow the person next to you. Group meditations are fantastic because the pooled energy of everybody meditating makes that meditation so much better. It expands it. It ties everybody's consciousnesses together so that you can reach a higher level of mental concentration or visualization or upgrading your system, your soul. But there's no discipline there. You need to be alone and reflect, read appropriate books that are for your step in your evolution. Start by using positive, more positive, according to our definitions, words like the great pause. The great pause to me is not let's all freak out together. It doesn't say let's ignore what's going on and keep on with our lives. It just means the planet and the universe decided that we were all going to pause together and reflect. And that's very important. You need to take the time right now, even if you're still at work because you're an essential worker right now. Doesn't matter. You're always going to have 10 minutes, half an hour where you can sit down and introspect. And by starting to change your mindset and being more conscientious of the words you use in your conversations, you're putting out that energy. Just like the word pandemic is very negative and it's going out there and people are tapping into that, so they're becoming more paranoid and all kinds of frantic kinds of behaviors are coming out because that's the energy that's out there. Imagine yourself going to another planet, an advanced civilization planet, where they've already surpassed all these hurdles. And now they're a planet of peace and love and commitment and loyalty. And they've got their shit together. And they work together as a community. They share freely of their time, their love, their food, their money, if they have a money system. Doesn't that sound utopic? Doesn't that sound really beautiful? We can achieve that. But the energy needs to be there. So being conscientious of your words and choosing not to call this the global pandemic, but maybe choosing like that, what I'm gonna start calling it is the great pause. It puts that energy out there. People will slowly build that energy so that it's everywhere, and it is exactly describing what's going on. It's the other half of the coin. We see on TV and we hear on the news the panic part, but we also should look at all the good that's come out of it. The community coming together to help each other out, people going to do the groceries for their elderly neighbor, people coming together to help each other out as a community. And that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And I think that it's something that we want to keep going, to keep doing after the great pause is over, because it's hard to have a chaotic and fast-paced world to slow it down. It'll be easier to make it go faster again, but do we want that? If we've slowed down our lives enough to even consider these ideas, like I have, I don't really want to go back. It wasn't working for me. I was so stressed. I was sad. I was depressed. I never got to spend time with my family. Like, I want to make the changes. This really made me reflect on what's going on in my life, for my situation, and what do I want to change. This great pause has given me the opportunity to do that. I was very angry at first, like everybody, that I got shut down by the government, by my regulating body, that I could not practice what I went to college for and paid so much money for. And I will probably have to start from scratch, building my business from the ground up all over again. But is it really the end of the world? Because what I've gotten out of this great pause is time with my family. I feel so much calmer now. It took a couple of weeks, I'll admit, for my new normal to sink in. I did not do any meditation. I did not listen to meditation music. I did not pray. I didn't do any reading. I did not do any hobbies, stuff that helps me ground. Didn't do any of that the first 3 weeks, because I was still in the energy of go, 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 produce, 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 bring home the money, bring home the money, survive, survival. But now that I was able to get rid of this energy and slow my life down, now I get to reflect on what I want for my future, for my children's future, for my financial future. So yeah, that was my message for today. Choose your words wisely. The energy behind these words are very, very powerful. What you say goes out into the world and people tap into this energy. If you're the type of person that's quite frantic, always on the go, 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 and busy bee energy, and people don't like to be around people like that. They're like, God, slow down. Use this opportunity that the universe has given you to slow down a little bit. Even if you're still at work and you still have to go. It's an 8-hour shift. It's a 12-hour shift. You still have time to sleep. You still have time to shower, to be with your kids. Make the most of it. And choose your words. Choose this opportunity to introspect on what you want to change in your life so that you can be a happier person. The people that you surround yourself with, they're going to know. Even if you don't tell them whether you're happy or not, they're going to feel it. And you want to be happy. This is your one shot at life. You can only live one life at a time. Make it a good one. Be happy. Choose your words. The great pause is the other side of the coin. It's how I choose to to see all of this. It has affected me just as much as the next person, but I have made the conscious choice to not see the negative in my situation and in other people's situation. I choose to go out there and look at all, just I spy with my little eye. It's a game. Spot all the good that's happening right now because of this. It's a challenge. On some days. Some days you have cabin fever and you just it's eating up at you. You want to go out. You're stuck in your backyard. But you know, if you're going to waste your time watching the news and listening to broadcasts that are half truths anyways, why don't you just tune into the positive instead and choose to put out that positive energy? So that's my message for today. I hope that it has hit home with you and that you will consider being more mindful of the words that you choose to describe what's going on, or that you will choose not to participate anymore. If every time you have a conversation with someone it makes you angry, step away. Don't take part in that conversation. Walk away or tune out or change the subject. You're in control. So, until next time, I hope that you will take some you time and self-reflect and change your words. Look around, see all the beauty that this great pause has forced us to go through. It's a choice on the part of many of us. Some of us still feel like we're forced to go through, but there's still half of us that don't see it that way. So if enough of us start feeling that we're not forced through this, but that we volunteer to participate in this great change, the energy will shift and beautiful, beautiful things will happen. So that's it for today. My name is Geneviève Poirier. You can leave your comments below, or you can send some emails over my way to keep me busy. And at, what's my email? BeTheChange@BeTheChangeGP.com. Or you can go on my website, BeTheChangeGP.com, click the contact page, and send your message that way. So I'll see you later.